and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amelia and I upload all kinds of book content such as reading vlogs and reading wrap-ups. And if you do enjoy that kind of content, then you know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, please follow my social medias that are linked in the description. And without further ado, we're going to get on with this video because I'm so excited. We've got some good books to read for this vlog and I'm buzzing. Like, oh my god, I've not said the word buzzing in a long time. I feel so kind of cringed out about saying that. For this video, if you haven't read the title, then you obviously don't know, but I'm sure you would have read the title or seen the thumbnail by now. I am reading my favourite booktubers' favourite books. I messaged 3 of my favourite booktubers and they're all different ones compared to the last 2 I did this. I did this twice and at least I did Alexa Ray in both of them. And I could have easily done her again. However, I wanted to change it up, do something different. In the last year I found some more amazing booktubers, like so many amazing booktubers. Like there are so many incredible, talented booktubers out there and I just love to watch them. I feel so much comfort from them. But these are the 3 I feel most like comfort from in the last year and I wanted to incorporate them in a vlog. Okay, so the first booktuber I have asked to recommend me one of their favourite books was Miss Ella Rose Reads. She is literally one of my favourite YouTubers. I literally will watch her videos every week. She uploads Saturdays and Tuesdays now and I thoroughly enjoy her content. Like I can literally binge her content. There was a time when I've actually rewatched like some of her videos just because she's one of my comfort YouTubers. And she's a UK booktuber girly, which we love. Being a UK booktuber myself, having UK book girlies on YouTube to watch, I feel there's a bit more of a comfort there. Not that I don't love the US booktubers, I do, but it's just so nice to have a UK book girly and I just love her and she's so lovely to speak with. Like I speak to her on Instagram quite a lot and she's just so lovely and I'm just so proud of where she's come in with her YouTube so far. So there was no doubt in my mind when I chose to ask Ella to choose my read for this video and the first read of the video, which is The Right Move by Liz Tom Ford. This book is something I've been excited for. I got this book for Christmas, 2023 Christmas, from my best friend. She got me Mile High and this book and I'll tell you something. I was so excited for this book before I even read Mile High. So I'm so excited to read this book. I did enjoy Mile High, but I'm so excited to read this book. I have actually read the first 3 chapters because I'm trying to get a head start and I'm really enjoying it so far. So I cannot wait to continue with The Right Move and read Indy and Ryan's story because right now it's a bit tense. So I'm loving it, so excited to continue this book and actually read this book. So thank you Ella for this recommendation. I cannot wait to see what I think and I will let you know my rating at the end of the video. I'm currently reading Right Move. I'm about to start chapter 7. I am reading this physically on Kindle and audio. I don't know why, but I've recently found my love for audiobooks, so I'm just like, and I downloaded Audible and decided to pay for Audible. Don't ask me why I done this because I've only got 5 hours left on Spotify, but it's not on Spotify anyway. And I was going to town earlier, and I've got like only a short window to get through 3 books, so it just made sense to get the audiobook because I can listen to it on 2 times speed. However, I am thoroughly enjoying this, and we're only on chapters. We've only read 6 chapters. I'm just loving the dynamic between Indy and Ryan already. Like I feel sorry for Indy, like my heart breaks for her. If you don't know, this book follows Indy, who is coming out of a breakup of 6 years and needing a place to stay, and Stevie, Ryan's twin sister, who is dating Evan Zanders, met in air hostessing on the hockey team's plane and became best friends with her and basically offered Ryan's place to Indy. So now Indy is living with Ryan. Ryan's not exactly happy about this, but oh my god, the dynamic between the 2 of them, everything, I'm loving it and I cannot wait to get further into this book, especially the way this last chapter just ended off. I don't know if I can... There is a bit of fake dating involved as well and I love a fake dating trope. I love a fake dating trope, so I'm so excited to dive in more of this book. So I'm going to try and get Audible on my laptop, but I'm just loving it. I feel like it's just so good. I'm loving Indy's personality. I love Ryan. Ryan is very much grumpy. It's like Grumpy vs Sunshine kind of vibes as well. Ryan is very much like, no, against her. Indy is very bubbly. It's like she'll do anything she can to try and smooth things over, and I'm like, I love it. Ryan's nickname for Indy is just amazing. I just find it adorable. His nickname for Indy is Blue, based on her name being Indigo, and I just love that. I just love it. This book, man, this book, I am 42% of the way through it already. Like, what? When I tell you, I am obsessed with Ryan and Indy. Everything about them, I am obsessed. Okay, we are like 65% of the way through this book. Flying through it, absolutely loving it. Audiobooks are like my saving grace, and it makes it sound like I just don't like reading physically anymore. I really do. I'm loving it. My audiobook says with the speed I'm listening to it, I have only 2 hours and 24 minutes left. So I've got a friend coming over at 8. I don't know my food is also on its way. So I'm going to listen while eating and doing stuff, and then when my friend's gone I'll probably just listen to it more or just read it, depending on where I get to. But I'm really enjoying this book. Indy is just everything, and like Indy and Ryan's communication is just, it's strong. I think there's some points where the communication goes like for like a very brief period, and then it just comes back, and it's like, oh my god, this is perfect. I won't lie to you when I say I have not stopped thinking about this book today. I am obsessed with Mr. Ryan Shea. Okay, hello. I'm going to move you back a little bit while I'm doing my hair, because I'm getting ready for work at the same time whilst I'm talking to you. Oh, there's hair grip in my hair. Okay, we have a massive update for you on the right move on this book. I have finished it. I finished it about 15 minutes ago. I actually did listen to the majority of it as an audiobook. I think it's not because I didn't want to read it, but I think with a book this length, in the space of time I have, it was the perfect book to do as an audiobook because it is so chunky, and it just got me through it quicker. Not saying I didn't enjoy it. Like, I loved listening to it as an audiobook. I think I'm more connected to the story that way. Not that I wouldn't have been if I read it physically. I just loved the story as an audiobook. There's certain audiobooks I just don't like, but this one I actually really enjoyed. So I'm really happy that I did it as an audiobook as well. I just love this book. I thoroughly enjoyed everything about this story. Ryan and Indy's relationship was just, I think it was such a mature story. I think there was the communication, there had issues, and there was like miscommunication, but it wasn't like the miscommunication trope that was like annoying. There was a specific reason the miscommunication happened, and if it was a real life story, it would be the same thing. And I just think it was just real. It was so done so well. And it wasn't, you kind of felt like, why are you being like that, Ryan? But at the same point, you're like, I get why you're being like that. When you hear his backstory as well, you understand why he is the way he is about certain things. And especially when miscommunication happens, you kind of get why he's like that. But it just works so well. They've done so good. I loved it. Just my alarm. I loved everything about this book and the story between Ryan and Indy, and like seeing snippets of Stevie and Sanders in it was amazing. But this book just was everything. Ella, you did not fail with the choice of book here. It was such a good book. It was everything to me. I think you're all gonna guess. I'm giving it 5 stars. I'm literally one of the basic people who is following the trend and giving it 5 stars like everyone else does. Okay, so we're finishing that. Finishing the right move means we're on to the next book of this the video. So I'm gonna put you to pass me to talk about what book we're reading next. So for the next booktuber girly I asked to recommend me one of their favourite books, it was none other than Miss Ellen and Catherine, and the day I'm filming this clip she has just reached 30k, so congratulations, so proud. I love Ellen and Catherine. Her vlogs and her videos are just always my favourite. She's just, the way she talks about books, I feel like she's an author. Just because of the way she talks about books. She just knows how to like review books. Like, I'm really bad at reviewing books. I can already tell you that. I already know I am. I don't need someone to tell me your reviewing books are not great. Like, they're so basic. The way she reviews books, I just love them. I'm always interested in what she's gonna rate a book and like how she's gonna describe it, because I'm always just interested in what her thoughts on the books are. Even if it's a book I know I'm never gonna read, I'm just interested. She's literally one of those loveliest people that I've spoken to as well. I speak to her on Instagram sometimes, and I'm part of her Patreon. I love her Patreon and I love the Discord. It's such a lovely community, and it's just, her channel is amazing. Hence why she's got 30k subscribers, because she deserves it. She's just such a lovely, wonderful human. So I'm so glad that she said yes to being part of this video. And she actually gave me a list of books. So I'm actually going to tell you the list she gave me. She gave me a list of books. She went The Chestnut Springs, which I've already read, so I couldn't put that in here. The Fake Out, I haven't read Behind the Net yet, so I can't read The Fake Out. The Love Wager. The 7 Year Slip, which I could read. It's on my Kindle, but I don't want to read it just yet. I'm not really prepared. Throne of Glass, which I could technically pick up Assassin's Blade, but I'm not going to. I need to be out of the fantasy world for a bit because I've done too much. Akata, read the whole series. The Right Move, we already know I done that for Ella, so I couldn't do that one. Yours Truly or Anything by Abby Jimenez, which was a close thought. It was. However, she then said Hello Stranger or The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. And when I say these books have been on my radar for a while, but I was like, no. This was the motivation I needed to read this book, to get this book. So, I have chosen out of that list The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. I have been wanting to read a Catherine Center book for so long. And when she suggested it, I was like, I'm going to get this. I could easily do Yours Truly. I have it on my TBR cart and I do want to read it. But I also don't think I'm prepared for another Abby Jimenez book to break my heart and make me cry, because that's what all of them do. I'm so excited to read it. It's not like too long, which I do love it when a book is like, how many pages? It's not even like, it's just about 300 pages, which I love, because I can easily get through this. So I'm very excited to read this. Probably going to be my train journey to Nottingham book, like there and back. So, as past me said, Bestie Ellen chose The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. I've never read a Catherine Center book, and I'm a little bit nervous. I won't lie to you. I am a little bit apprehensive, but it is short. It isn't long. It is also on Spotify audiobooks if I need like to get through it, or not even just get through it, but if I don't want to listen to music and I was like, okay, I listen to the book I'm reading, I can listen to this on audio. I'm excited to start it. I'm going to start at work on my lunch break today. So this follows Hannah, who is an elite bodyguard, and Jack is a handsome, world famous actor. So I'm guessing from this, she's going to be protecting him, but then going to fall for him. Okay, I'm home from work and I read like 3 chapters on my lunch break of this book. And I thought I'd give you a little bit of like my first impressions. The writing style is not confusing me. It's just the way she's talking. She's talking as if like she's got an audience, and it's like writing as if she's on stage, like not on stage, but she's with someone. And so like, for example, the first 2 lines of this chapter goes, it's not a spoiler. It goes, I don't have to tell you who Jack Stapleton is, of course. You probably gasped too. And I don't know how to describe that kind of writing style, but it's just different to what I'm used to. However, the first 3 chapters, I've really enjoyed it already. Like, I'm enjoying the story and like finding out about Hannah. So she has just, to give you a backstory, the first 3 chapters I don't really think is spoiler, really. The book starts off when she's just going through grieving her mum. Her mum has recently passed away and she's going through that, but her job is to be a bodyguard. It's actually called something else, but they just not dumb it down, but to make it easy to say, she's a bodyguard, and they've basically not laid her off, but given her like a month off to like grieve. And so I'm keeping an eye on the window because I'm expecting my Royal Mail delivery, and after yesterday I'm like not confident it's going to turn up, even though I saw the Royal Mail delivery guy, so I'm praying. And within that time she's broken up with her boyfriend, who also works as a bodyguard, and so it's just kind of there at the moment, and I am thoroughly enjoying this book so far. And I'm only 3 chapters in, I'm 9% into the book, and I'm already enjoying the writing, so I'm excited to see how this is going to go and how the story is going to progress. But it is really good, the writing's really good, I love the length, it's just making me want to fly through it. I am going to give you a bit of an update because I'm now 42% of the way through The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. I'm on chapter 14. I am thoroughly enjoying this book. I'm loving everything about Hannah and I'm loving everything about Jack. For those who don't know, I think I briefly mentioned it, but Hannah is a bodyguard. She's being a bodyguard for a famous actor called Jack. He is back in town to look after his to be there for his mum who has got cancer, and I love them. I don't even know if this is actually a romance, but I'm pretty sure it is a romance, but I don't even care about the romance. I just like the characters and I just like them together. I think it's fun. I hate her ex-boyfriend and I hate her best friend, and if you've read the book you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't read the book, then well, read the book. I think it's really good. I don't know if it's, I'm not getting a 5-star feels, but it's definitely high. Like right now, if I was to rate it from what I have read, I'd say a 4-star. I think it's going to be between 4 and 4.5. I'm thoroughly enjoying the book, and Ellen, you have spectacularly chosen the great book. I knew you had great taste anyway, so I knew I wouldn't have a problem with that. But I'm so excited, and I'm so excited to continue. I'm actually going to listen to some of it as an audiobook whilst I do some stuff on my computer tonight. Okay, quick update, because I'm sorry, this book is everything. I thought I was going to rate it between 4 and 4.5. I thought I was going to rate it between 4 and 4.5 stars. Nope. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a 5-star read, guys. If not 5 stars, 4.75. Depends on how the ending happens, but the slow burn is just amazing. I'm loving it. There was a moment in the chapter where I literally nearly started crying. Well, I did start crying. I'm not going to lie about that. I did start crying. It was just so emotional, but like in a good way. But oh my god, it's just so good. The slow burn is so good, and the story is so good. The moment that made me cry was so good, and I think it was so needed in the whole book. And I actually honestly can't tell you how much I loved this book. Well, I'm loving this book. I haven't finished it yet. okay, I do need to like pack and I need to put you back on charge because I was charging you. However, I needed to talk first. I needed to talk because we have just finished The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. This book, what did she put in it? I realised why I actually loved the writing style, because although it was the writing was good, it just felt like she was talking. It was like an interview kind of book, not like interview like Daisy Jones and the Six kind of interview. But when you're reading it and you get to the end, like it's kind of like she's doing a biography and she's telling you everything that's happened, like narrating the life, and I love that for some reason. But I just loved the whole story. I loved everything about it. Hannah and Jack, I loved the slow burn of their relationship because I just loved it. I loved her job and I loved her as a person and I loved Jack as a person. I loved Jack's family. The tenseness between him and his brother was like, it was understandable, and that you got it and you felt for him as well. And I loved it. And there's a chapter, I won't talk much about it because I don't want to spoil it, but there is a chapter near the end of the book and a guy is mentioned in it, and you would not think you're going to like this guy because what he starts out to be, but then you hear his story and you're like, oh my god, I feel so bad for you. So I really enjoyed this book. I honestly can't tell you how much I love this book. This might be my new pride and joy. Like, this is right now, this is my all-time favourite book I've ever read. Like, 6-star read. If I could give it 6 stars, I'd give it 6 stars. This is just, I loved it so much. I actually loved it so much. I can't tell you, I can't stop thinking about it. I don't think I'm going to stop thinking about this for a while. My heart, like, this is 5 stars. Obviously, if I could, I'd give it 6 stars. But I love this book so much. So, Ellen Catherine, you have good taste. Can't speak. You have good taste. And I mean, I didn't doubt it in the first place, but so good. I'm now going to put you back to Past Me, where you will hear the next and final person's book choice and book recommendation for me. And we're at the final book of the video, guys, and I honestly reached out to this booktuber thinking she's probably not going to respond to me. Not because she's being rude or anything, I just had that in my head thinking, I don't think I'm going to get a response, you know, like, I'm just a mere girl in UK. But I did, and I honestly could have screamed at my phone when the response came through. Not because I didn't think she would, but I didn't think she would. But I also was like, if she doesn't, it's okay. I had like backup plans of who I was going to ask if not. However, I'm really, really happy she did respond. So I asked Miss Rachel Catherine, who is an Australian booktuber who I absolutely love because she uploads booktube but also lifestyle, and I love both of that kind of content because I just love watching people's like weekly vlogs. I love seeing what they get up to that's not to do with books, even though I love obviously booktube, but I always was a lifestyle girl of YouTube. That's what I love. So I literally was like, okay, we're asking Rachel Catherine because I need to, and I just love her channel, so thank you so much for actually responding. So she did respond with a list, so I'll give you the list again like I did with Ellen's. She gave me Powerless by Lauren Roberts, which I've already read, Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I was going to, but I realised I needed a break from fantasy, so no. Anything by Emily Henry. I have already read all of Emily Henry books. Sorry. When in Rome by Sarah Adams. Already read that. Loved it. She has some spectacular taste. The 7 Year Slip by Ashley Poston, which again came up on Ellen's list as well. I want to read it. I have it on my Kindle, but I'm just not ready for that book yet. It's one of those ones that I've hyped up so much in my mind that I'm scared I'm not going to like. So I'm just like, I'm putting it on the backbone. And then she put Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young, which is what we are reading. Finally, I've been wanting to read this for ages because I had the old publication on Kindle for a while and I was like, I'm going to read it, and I never did. And then I decided I'm going to buy this book, and I'm so excited to get to it. I'm very excited to read this book, so I'm so happy we're doing this for the final book of this video. Thank you, Rachel, for the recommendation. As you would have seen, Rachel Catherine actually chose Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. This was actually a recommendation that I've been wanting to read for ages, so I was no way I was saying no to when I saw it on that I had to. So I'm probably going to read most of this on Kindle because, like I said in my last clip, last few clips, going away for the weekend, and I'm gonna take the book with me as well. But I'm going to read mainly on Kindle, but I'm so excited for this book. You have no idea how excited I am to read Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. I've been wanting to read this for so long. I have high expectations for it, which I'm really worried about, because I always find when my expectations for a book is higher than the book, usually I don't love it as much as I would have hoped. Hello, okay, I would have updated you on the train either today or Friday, but I didn't, because it was just so busy, and I was like, I'm not talking in front of these people. I was sat next to people, and I was like, no, not doing that at all. Not happening. First of all, I am wearing the same because I wore it at the beginning of this whole video. I got home today, so hot. I was like, I'm just chucking this on. It's the first thing I found. I've got like loads of deliveries to open. I'm a little bit like, oh my god, so much stuff, no space. I thought I would talk to you about Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young, because guess what? We're about 60% of the way through this book, and I don't want to stop reading it. I love it. It's so good. I don't know what Hannah put in this book, but it's just so good. The banter between... So, I should start. This is about a girl called Winifred, but she goes by Win, and a guy called Beau, whose actual name is Robert, but he goes by Beau. They meet at Halloween, they have a one-night stand. And... from that one-night stand, she gets pregnant, and so now... it's kind of following along that story. But this book is just so good. I'm loving it. I'm loving... the communication is great. I'm loving Win and Beau together, just their banter, everything about them. It's just, honestly, their banter is just next level. It's so funny to read. When they have those serious conversations, it's so endearing to read. And the friendship between Win and Sarah, I absolutely love. So Sarah is Win's best friend since childhood. Love it. I love them together. And Caleb is Sarah's husband, but they've all been friends. Like, so Win was friends with him because of that for like so long. So like a little like unit, and it's just great. And it's just, I just love everything about it. I'm 60% of the way through. It's so good. I did want to open one of my deliveries on camera because it is book related. And I just think it's really cute, so I wanted to show you. I got this from TikTok Shop, and when I say I was so excited when I saw it, I had to order it straight away. I meant it. It is a bit bigger than I expected, but I don't actually have a problem with that, because I bought this like Kindle sleeve. It's meant to be so book sleeve and Kindle sleeve. My Kindle's not here, so like I just literally can like put a book in. I can put my book in this one. Like, it's just, oh, it's so good. And it's like literally ACOTAR themes. It says Polaris, it says to the stars who listen and the dreams that are answered. Oh, I'm obsessed. It says cereal tea. Honestly, if you love ACOTAR and you love books and you need to protect your Kindle / books, get this TikTok Shop. Okay, I'm just going to take my hair down so I look a little bit more presentable for this ending clip of the video, because, let's be honest, we don't want it to be looking like crap considering it is like nearly midnight. If not, it is midnight. I don't know the time. Oh no, it's 22. It's okay. I have just finished Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. I made it my mission. I wanted to finish it today and I did. I'm so proud of myself. But I love this book. Like, I love this book so much. Just everything about it. I can't. This book has my heart. I honestly love it so much and I just can't tell you enough about how much I love this book. So I think we can tell I'm giving this a 5 stars as well. I mean, it's a 6-star read as well. I don't know if this and The Bodyguard are like fighting how much I loved it. I just love this book so much and yeah. So I just can't tell you how much I love this book. If you couldn't tell, this book was just amazing, written so well. I just loved everything about it. Bo and Win are my favourite people in the world right now and I love them so much. Okay, this is the final clip you'll see me sitting in this position in this top before I end the video, actually do a proper outro, but I just wanted to say an actual massive thank you to the 3 booktubers that have actually responded to my messages and given me recommendations for books of their favourite books, so I can't wait to read them and see if I love them as much as you do. So thank you so much to Ella Rose Reads, Ellen Catherine and Rachel Catherine for recommending me these books, and just thank you if you're watching this. Thank you so much and I love your channels, all of yours. They're just amazing. Thank you. Okay, so I did film an outro last night, just didn't like it. I was in my pyjamas and I just felt like I looked a bit no. So I'm redoing it. A little wrap up of the books that we read for this video. A little wrap up. We obviously read 3 books for this video. These 3. And they were recommended by 3 amazing booktubers, and if you haven't checked out their channel, you should, because they are incredible and I literally love them. So make sure you go check them out, because if you're not subscribed, then what are you doing? And you need to check them out because they are incredible. They're the most loveliest girls ever and I'm just so grateful that they accepted me to recommend me some books for this video. So we're just going to summarise them. So for the first book of this video we read The Right Move by Liz Tom Ford. This was Ella Rose Reads' recommendation and I loved it. I gave this a 5 stars. And then we read The Bodyguard by Catherine Centre. This was Ellen Catherine's recommendation. I also gave it a 5 stars. If I could, 6 stars. And then I read Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. Absolutely loved this book and happily would read it again. This is definitely, again, another 6-star read, if not 6 stars, 5 stars. Absolutely loved it and I couldn't recommend it any more than I already have. So go read it. And this was Rachel Catherine's recommendation, so yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end this vlog here. If you did enjoy this video, then please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, please follow my social medias that are linked in the description, please subscribe to Ella Rose and Rachel Catherine, because they're incredible, and thank you so much for taking part, thank you. And I will see you again very soon with another video.